Test, test. Ooh, it's not very far up, is it? Test, test, test. Okay. Let's see how that works out. All right, I'm just loading in. I built this about a week ago. It took a lot of trial and error, and I've seen a lot of people that have wanted to see this build. So I'm prepared to show you guys how to make a floating base. Once we load in, you'll see my build, and you'll see how I did it, and it's a little bit too costly on the budget, so I decided to ramp it down and maybe do a little bit of a smaller build. Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully this guy gets on, the guy that wants me to build it. I should post on the page. Anybody interested in anyone interested in building the Spaceship camp, go to my stream. Post. Boom. Alrighty. Let's go back. Wait. I want to make sure that guy can get on here. I'll also be recording on YouTube for anybody that wants to follow back and watch it live. Feel free to comment and ask questions or whatever you guys. If I'm doing something that doesn't look feasible or easy to do, just let me know in the comments. Sorry, I wasn't really preparing to play today, but I've seen a lot of people asking questions and wondering how this base is possible, which we're at my camp right now, so we're about to see the beauty. There it is. It's completely floating. I built these stairs afterwards. It was 100% floating without the stairs. I mean, I can't remove them now because they're connected to the structure and it says that they're floating and the part wouldn't be accessible. So it is 100% floating. And I'll show you guys how to complete that and do that. But like I said, I'm at max capacity and I actually had to do a little bit of an exploit to be able to decorate in here the way I wanted to. But now I can't build anything. So that kind of sucks. If something new comes out, I won't be able to build anything. So, yeah, this is going to kind of break my heart a little bit to take it down and rebuild it. But I think that it'll be worth it for some people that want to have their own. So let's do it. Let's move the camp. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's probably gonna crash my game actually. Let's make sure we're in a good spot, which I think we're pretty good. So you want to make sure that you got a big enough area that, because it is a pretty large structure. I actually kind of want to go this way a little bit. Stay away from that tree over there. That golf cart doesn't mess with it. Come back this way just a hair. Place. Oh, there it goes. I'll never be able to place it again. It kind of hurt my heart a little bit. You're going to have to bear with me while it deletes the blueprint. Oh, man, it's probably going to crash the game, honestly. Yeah, it's gonna take a hot minute because that was a very large structure, and like I said, it might crash the game. Oh, nice. You're in here, Wayne. Did you see the build to begin with? If not, I'm streaming on Facebook too, or not Facebook, YouTube, and it'll be able to it'll save it so that you can go back and watch it again. The game is completely broke right now because used a little bit of an exploit to do it. Well, to actually be able to decorate it how I wanted to. I don't know if I'm gonna have to restart my game. Wayne, it is. Let me check real quick. It's here. I'll put it. You can honestly just respond in my Twitch too. Oh, something happened. I don't know what it was, but something happened. Why did that happen? Okay, let's spawn back at my camp. Clear out all these randos. Yeah, if you want to, if you got any questions, just comment on Twitch, and I'll address it as I come. Why are these guys out here? What the heck? Okay, so I think that I got all that scrapped. What did I drop? Just some random odds and ends. All right. Okay, so now we need to delete some stuff because I won't be able to build anything else until I get rid of some stuff. Oh, I know what I need. I know what I need to get rid of. I made a boatload of carpets to make my floor more level. Yeah, I'm at 126% of my budget, which is insane. I don't even know how I'm that far over my budget, honestly, because I didn't build that much more. I can get rid of these trees and stuff, shrubs for sure. We just got to get to 100%, or maybe even a little under 100% real quick. Just get rid of some odds and ends. And it really is because you have all of these roofs, which I'm probably going to keep them. I could probably get rid of some of these because I'm not going to do the full walls on this one. Unless you want to see that, and I'll show you how to do all those parts. What else is super expensive? I don't even know how I'm so far over. I'm gonna have to get rid of some random odds and ends. Get rid of the workshops. I can build those later. We'll get rid of that. 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 Get rid of that. I do have a lot of generators. That's probably it. Man, that didn't freaking do it. Get rid of a lot of those. Let's get rid of some of these. Those don't cost a thing, so I'm not really worried about those either. Oh, these. I should have went right for the lights right away because I probably knew that was going to be it. I want to clear up about 10% of my build so that I can kind of do what I want to do. There we go. Okay. So move this little booger out of the way. It's just going to be in the way. Hey, Wayne. Okay, this is my... Figure out my right account. Okay. So, just like any circular base, you're going to take a foundation, and you're going to try to place it right in the middle of your build site. So what I usually do, I'll just stand right here and I'll look at the green circle and just make sure that I'm way this way. So I need to come back this way a hair, probably down. Okay. So first things first, you're gonna know if you're centered, because the way you have to do it to build it exactly like I did is you got to build actually 4 more off of this middle one. Oh, I didn't. That was 3 over there. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. See, that's as big as it's gonna be for this style of build. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Ooh, that's not great. Here, let me run over to White Springs real quick. Oh, fast travel over there. Like I said, I just completed the space not long ago, so I literally spent like all of my resources on building this base. Hopefully they've got some concrete for me. go down here. Sorry, I'm just trying to find some concrete right now. I'll buy some concrete. So yeah, that's my my spaceship build right there. It took me a long time to figure out on how to do it, and I think that I want to make it smaller this time and more budget friendly, because that literally took up 2/3 of my build, and so I didn't have enough. I don't like using exploits, but I used an exploit on that to be able to use my to be able to decorate it how I wanted. But then I realized that like I'm not going to be able to add anything if they fix that exploit. So I want to redo it so that I can actually build and add on as I want.
Now displaying current stock.
Oh, they don't even have any concrete. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, next one. How about this one right down the road? No, I'll get in a fight over there. I don't want to do it. This one, I guess. Keyboard and mouse out of the way so that I have a little bit more room to lay my arms. I think this is where I got concrete last time too.
Now trading for
concrete's kind of a pain in the butt to find.
And
seriously? Good lord. It's been a long time since I've played this game too, like before, so I'm kind of getting back into it with the new NPCs and the new story mode and there's got to be concrete here. Like there just has to be. Hopefully I've got enough caps to buy some. I think I do.
If you have supplies,
oh my goodness.
to trade, I can be of service.
Come on. What is up with the game today being so freaking laggy? I don't think Flatwoods has much. We'll go up here. We'll go to Morgantown. Yeah, I've got enough caps to do it. So I'm going to show you guys how to build the one that I had, and then I'll show you how to build
Stock up now.
the one.
Supplies.
What the heck?
Available.
There's no concrete anywhere. Good lord, I'm going to waste all my caps trying to find some concrete for this.
supply here, citizen.
There it is. Okay, we'll just get all that. All right. Let's go back to the camp, and I'll show you the first step. I don't know if you guys know how to make a completely floating wall. I'll show you the first step. I don't know if you guys know how to make a completely floating wall. That's sorry, I gotta turn off the volume of my computer. It's bugging me out. You kind of got to do some foreplanning when you're doing a floating wall. So that's why I have, like, most of the time when you're doing a circular base, you put 3 foundations out, so that, because that's the dimension of your base. But when you're doing a floating wall, you want to extend a further one block further, because you use a roof piece to switch it over. So I don't think I'm going to build this one quite as tall as I did the last one. So like I said, this is our center block. Usually I'll put something on this center block so that I know that it's my center block and I don't accidentally move it. So like I'll put like a rug down, or something that I know that this is my middle one, it cannot move. So like I'll put this little booger down. Oh, I'm not gonna put that one down. Maybe a small rug. Yeah, I'll put that right in the middle, so I know that that's my middle one. It cannot move this whole time. Go back to recents. So let's continue building our 4 out. Which that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What? I must have killed something right here. Okay, so that's part of the reason why you want to lay out these 4 blocks right away, because see, cannot intersect. I don't know. Usually that thing doesn't bother me. So what I'm going to do is actually just move 1 over and make that my middle one. Maybe that'll work. But I still have to be able to go 4 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's see if we can move these over 1. 1, 2, 3, and perfect. See? This is my middle one, so I can take this far one out. We can just store that baby for now. Move this one over to here. And hopefully everything's lining up good. And I'm just gonna kind of give you a nitty gritty on how to do it. Something easy. So just make sure there's 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way across, except for, don't count your middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll just make sure that you're centered in the area. 1, 2, 4. Perfect. Okay. So then what I do is I'll take and I'll get rid of this one. I'll store that one. You don't really need that one. So the reason that you build it 4 out rather than 3 out, because your wall on your circle wall is going to be right here, right? That's how you're gonna start your circle going around. But to make it a floating wall, you have to take. Actually, it's not going to let me put it there, is it? Thing. So we're probably gonna have to do a little bit of a little cheat right here. No, we'll bring this way on this one. So what I'll usually do is I'll build 1.5 up. 1.5. This is a bad example. Don't listen to that one. So was it 1, 2, 3? Because I'm gonna move this one. Yeah. Okay. So 1.5. Up. So boom and boom. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take a roof, a flat roof. You're going to put that right there. Okay? Then you're going to go back to your wall and you're gonna attach it right there. And then take this out. Boom. Completely floating wall. Oh shoot. Why are they attacking me? I didn't even do anything to them. Literally haven't been doing anything. So, as you can see, that's a completely floating wall. You don't have to do anything with it now. Now you just remove this, and that's where we want to be. Right there. So take your, we'll go with our roofs, our angles. You're gonna want to attach this little bugger to that, if it'll let me. Potentially, I haven't done this with a half wall. I'm just trying to, oh, there we go. Boom, and boom. And then you can remove this one. Boom, and oh, come on, get on there. I had it green for a second there. You're gonna spend a lot of time with this build trying to find how they snap together. Oh, there it freaking was, right there, okay. What? I know it's floating. I know that. So this works with a full wall. I don't know why it's not working with this half wall. So let's do it the old way. So what I did is I built 1, 2. Actually, when I built it the first time, I built it with 4 out. Let's just go back over here. Put this up there. And put this right there. Boom, floating wall. Store. Take and put a roof up there. Boom. Boom. Remove. And the reason I put it on the outside there first is because it will not let you snap this one into place. It just won't let it happen. And then you can snap. Usually it'll let you snap. There you go. Yeah. I don't know why it won't let you do it with a half wall. So as you can see, that's part of the structure. The difficult things when you start doing this is you're just going to want to build and get it as you're going to want to start running. You can't really do that. You need to do this next step is put, oh, which is going to suck. It probably won't let me do that. But let me put a wall there? Yeah, well, so let's put, or let me remove it now? Yeah, it will. Okay, cool. So let's put that wall right there. Come over here, stand in the middle of our block. We'll do the little circle trick. Oh, I did not want to do that. I accidentally hit the trigger. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done a lot of building. And I don't think that's a very good example right there. I kind of want it to intersect a little bit more. You can take and remove that. That's part of the reason right there. So with this, with the way this works, you really want this to connect, just overlap just a little bit there. If you don't, nothing's going to start lining up right. Everything's going to be kind of silly. It's going to mess up. So then once you have this, you're going to build out 2 more, and then you're going to do your 2 walls again. Boom, boom, flat ceiling. Then you're going to come down with your wall, your half wall. Boom. take that one out. Yeah. Which I might wait to add this. Actually, no, I'm not. So the tricky part when you're doing this is, get up there. Actually, want to get up on top. Boom and boom. You'll kind of know, like you see how that's kind of a little bit off. That's okay. That's not awful. But if you see yourself starting to get really far off, you probably need to readjust and do it again. So the difficult thing about this build is you're going to want to build walls in between here, right? Like that's part of the way it is. So snapping these walls in is really difficult. Boom, and then boom. That actually lined up really good, and that did really well. It's not bad. The corner's pretty good. The corner's actually pretty awful, but it's okay. But you have to put in these bottom triangles first, because these are the only two that are going to give you any kind of difficulty any other time. I'm just building this in wood right now because I think I have a ton of wood. So what I do is half wall. Come on. I don't know why that's fighting me now. Unless they patched all this, which they couldn't have. So another little trick that you can do is take one of these flat roof pieces and build out off of here. Actually, no, you need an angled one because these angled ones will link together. I don't know why this is fighting me. Usually they'll okay, so we'll screw that. We'll leave that one for now. Throw that up. Throw that up. You never really have any difficulties with these two pieces, but these ones, since they go in and there's no other really way to do that, like you can see this is built right, like the studs are on the inside, but on this one the studs are on the outside, and there's no really good way to do that. So then I'm going to take my half wall, and I will be able to snap to those pieces and then build down. I'll go back and change this to metal so that you can kind of see the way it looks. But boom, there you go. So that's part of your build right there. So get rid of this. What you want to do when you're building this is, I should really keep track of this because I'm kind of all over the place. This is my first tutorial video, so couple things to check is make sure that all of these can snap onto each other. So move that one to there, move that one to there. Make sure that every piece can snap on, because these ones can be removed. All of this stuff will not be able to be removed. See? Boom. Cannot remove this once you've done it. So that's difficult down the road. The reason that you don't want to just build your circle all the way around is because you might waste a lot of time if these pieces won't line up because you can't get the walls to straighten up. So this one's a lot closer to the ground than I did before. So let's remove this one, and we'll put the wall back on there right here. I can probably remove this one for now. And then same thing, boom, slide it over, overlap just a little bit. Get our foundations, go 2 more out. Oh, come on. I hate how these things don't just snap together like they should. Like, what the heck? Is that because there's something in the way? Yeah. see, so goofy. There was just something on the floor, so it made it so that I couldn't put that. So back at it again. 2 up. Flat roof. Wall down. Which I'll just do a flat wall again. You can go back and you can change it to whatever material you want later on down the road. Get this baby to stack on there. Boom. Boom. Remove. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't let you do that. So there you go. We'll remove this one for now. So again, you want to make sure these little triangle pieces Sorry, hold on, I'm responding to a message. Okay, so again, you want to make sure that your that'll snap in. It's not floating. Okay, cool. Now you want to go back down and put in your bottom pieces. Boom. And boom. And snap these into place up here. Oh, there it was. And I haven't really had any difficulties with these top 3 sections. That one, that one, that one. But really, these bottom ones are a huge pain in the butt to get locked into place. So boom, there you go. And now we see this can snap onto there, that can snap onto there, that can snap onto there. Okay. So you see how this is kind of starting to take shape a little bit? So what I like to do is get this right here. And then since this is kind of being a pain in the butt, I need to see, okay, we're gonna take this one off. Put this one, yeah, that's where I wanted it. All right. I need to do some math because this thing's intersecting and it won't let me put it there. So that wall's facing out right there. So this one needs to flip. Do out. No. To get that to float. How do we do that? I don't know. We'll just kind of go with it. We'll see how it'll pan out. Nope. We're gonna have to get rid of that, and flip this one around because I want the outside here. Come along. There we go. Boom. And can I build a wall off this way? There we go. And it's not the way I want it. I'm kind of doing some experimenting right here because I haven't had to do this before. Nope. So yeah, that's how you do part of it. You want to go around and you want to do the entire circle like that. And the way that I did it is I didn't do these other walls right here. I took, here, let's put this right there again. I took and I just did the triangular pieces, the bottom triangular pieces, because, dang it. Oh my goodness. Come on. Get right there where I want you. There. Boom, and oh yeah, we need our two boogers right here. One and get there. There we go. One and one. And then build up two. Flat wall out. And then our actual wall there. Remove. And then flat wall. Dang it. There we go. Our angled roof. See if we can snap in our bottom angled roof. So what I did is, rather than making these three walls, I went all the way around because I had such a hard time getting these bottom ones into place that I would build off of here first, off of the established one, and then I would build this one. Because if I couldn't get this one to snap into place, that meant that this one needed to move some way or another. It needed to move one direction. Oh, it's not going to let me up there, is it? There we go. This might be a perfect example. It might not pop into place. Oh, there it was for just a brief second. Oh, no. See, this is a perfect example. It won't let me put that into place. Then all you have to do is fix this one. If you build this one first, then you just have to fix this one. See, the trick is you have to backtrack and build your wall up. You got to connect it all together again to be able to get this stuff unbuttoned. And sometimes the trick is just getting this wall just perfectly on there. Oh wait, I want this one there, which it won't let me snap it there. Oh. So here, let's do it different. Let's do it again. And sometimes it's just off just a little bit. I'm gonna try to figure out the small gap between the bigger areas built. You want to elaborate on that, Wayne? I'm not sure what you mean there. So maybe I was just overhanging a little bit too much maybe that time. Remove. Let's get this little bugger back on and see if we can get these triangular pieces to snap in. Oh wait, okay. Whew. I was worried there for a second. It's like, what the heck is that there? You get worried because some of these pieces they just won't snap. Like once you put something in the way, they won't come undone. See, boom! It just took me to move it just a sliver over to get it to snap right. So then I would put this wall back to here. Nope, that's not where I wanted it. Right there. And I leave all these outside ones out here. This is a really smart thing to do, is leave all these outside blocks, these end ones, because then you know exactly where this wall is lined up, so that you can build back up if you have any issues. Angled gap. You can see it between walls. This right here, is this what you're talking about, Wayne? You want that to line up better? What I can say is, I mean, yes, you can see it between walls. Yeah. So there shouldn't be there's no gap in between here. You can actually see outside between this gap. I was the same way. I'm a perfectionist. How do I get it? The angled gap. Here, Mac. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this a little bit easier on both of us. I'm gonna send you a message on Facebook. And then angled gap. I guess I'm not. No, how do you get it? Yeah, apart. There's a small gap. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're talking about this right here, how they're overlapping.
How you doing, dude?
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me all right?
Jared.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Hey, dude.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can't hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're talking about the angled gap, which one are you talking about here?
Okay. So you make a circle. Do you make a full circle with the blocks first?
No, so I started off with just an X, a big X of 4 out.
Okay.
So here, if you're watching the stream, I make my center one, and then 4 out, like a big X on the ground.
Okay.
And then I start building off, like, I can't do it over here because the golf cart's in the way, but I can do it kind of over here. I'll put this wall, which there might be a little bit of a lag on the stream.
Yeah, but that's fine. What I'm saying is because you got, so you do that part first, right?
Yep, I do this part first every time. Oh, wait, I need to change this wall.
So I'm trying to figure out that part where you has a little tiny angled gap there, like you move over a smidgen. Like, how do you judge that?
How do I judge this gap right here in the middle?
Yeah, that little piece that's missing. Yeah. How do you judge that? That's the angled gap I call it.
Okay, so what it is it's just, since this wall is 1 out from the usual, because if you usually do the circle wall, it's further in. It's this one right here. Yeah. So if I were to do that, then it would be a perfect circle, but since it's 1 out, it leaves that gap right there, which just gives you a little bit more room on the inside, and it makes your floor line up a little bit better.
yeah, so that's going to be automatically there. Like, you don't force it to be there. It just be there because where you go out with more block.
Yep.
Okay, I understand now. But I was figuring, like, do you like move the wall a bit, or like what do you do? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's just where it automatically is, because the blocks, everything should be square down here, except for when I start going circle, and then it'll be square with that line. Everything is built off of a straight line on this circle. Yeah, it's
Okay.
this build is really a pain in the butt, but if you pay attention to these little hints and tips that I'm telling you, it won't be as big of a pain in the butt. It took me 4 solid attempts to get this right. It took me a long time to get it right.
I don't know if you've seen my pirate ship, but looks a lot more difficult.
it can be, but like you just I was dumb and I went through and I would build it completely like over here, and then I would go to snap in and I'd find out that I couldn't get a piece in over there, and I was like, well shoot, now I got to tear the whole thing down to get it right. So if you just go through and you put in these little triangular pieces in first, because these are the only pieces that are going to fight you, these two little angled pieces. Those are the only two that are going to fight you. So if you complete the whole circle with just those triangular pieces down there, you should be able to build up the rest of the thing. And then it's just building floors, and so the rest of the build is just this up and then flat across to your other side. And then you have a buddy come. Once you have these all up and connected, and you fill in all the gaps and whatnot, and then you have a buddy come and just destroy it, and then you fill in the gaps. Because you can build right over all these roof pieces.
What do you mean destroy it?
Just come and shoot them and destroy the pieces, and you don't repair it. You just build into it. So here, let me show you real quick. Do you know the destroy trick?
No.
Okay, here I'll show you real quick. It's kind of an exploit, but I mean it's been in the game for freaking ever. So what you do is you just put, like, it's easier with a friend to come and just destroy your stuff, but you can do this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so you turn it on, it'll destroy this roof. Disarm.
Yeah.
Now you see that it's still there technically, but
yes.
I can build this next angled piece right into it, and then you can merge them.
Oh, so this okay. And then repair them after.
What was that?
And repair them after.
Yep, there. So you leave them all yellow like that until the whole thing is filled in, and then you go over to your camp and you repair all, and then they'll all snap together.
Okay. Do you have to do that for the top also?
Yep.
Or just the bottom?
Yep, the top also.
Okay.
But the only negative about this is once you start doing it, I don't think you... Oh, yeah, you can remove it. Okay. So, yeah, this trap is a great thing if you're building by yourself and you need something destroyed quick. The best method is to have a buddy there that is an enemy with you, and you just tell him, hey, shoot this wall, or hey, shoot whatever. And then you can build...
Okay.
You can build your floors. I'll build half of it right now so you can see.
Okay.
It might take you a little bit longer because I've done this, like I said, probably about 6 times now, and I kind of have it down to a science now.
Yeah, I got my pirate ship to a science, so I can build it pretty good. But to do something like this is going to be a lot more fiddling around.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. But I had the thing completely built without the middle walls here. And then I found out that you couldn't, like, they would intersect and they wouldn't let me put them all together. So I had to disconnect the whole thing, and it just screwed me up. So yeah, then I'll throw on this.
So I just got to remember when I put up the next angled roofs. I gotta destroy them.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, these ones you don't have to, and I wouldn't destroy these ones or remove these bottom ones. I don't think that it'll let you, or the top ones. Once you put these roofs there, leave them, because sometimes they won't snap back into place. So once you have this built, don't mess with that anymore, because it won't. It'll.
What about making it smaller where it'll be about like a perfect circle? Is that possible to make? I wonder.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. That's what I was gonna experiment with today. Was
That's
make
what I was
it.
thinking about doing, right? Like make the perfect circle, and where you said destroy the floors so they'll interconnect with each other. Then I probably could do that, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do it the same exact way with a circle. I kind of wanted to make it more of a. Let me see. It won't let me remove this, I don't think. No. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually scrap this and try again. Hi.
That wind is brutal.
Yeah.
So cold out.
Let me put this back down here somewhere. Yeah, I was going to experiment and see if I could make it actually smaller, because that takes up so much of your build space.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah, I've seen the first one that you made. It was nice. But then the worst thing is, like myself, I hate the idea of destroying my power ship because there's so much to do. Like I've got a lot of people loving my ship, loving it.
Yeah, I think I've seen it on the page. I just joined the page about a week ago.
Okay, and it's not the same as if you came and visited, right? It's totally different from video and pictures and stuff, right?
Yeah. So, okay. So let me see what I can do with this. So, of course, that one's just going to be 3 over. Well, yeah. I think. No, I'm still going to have to go. Let me do some experimenting, because this one's my middle one. I got to scrap all these.
I'm thinking about making a smaller one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Just for experimenting anyway. But then say, tear down my pirate ship is a hard decision.
Yeah, I'm sure. Once you put that much time and effort into it, man, it's difficult to try to get rid of it. So let's go this way a little bit.
I could probably build another 2 or 3 more things and then I'm max budget, so it's a pretty big ship, right?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna build 4 out.
Well, I do have a kind of a cool idea for if I were to build a spaceship, but just tearing down this ship, man, it's stressing me out.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, once you dump that much time and effort into something, it's difficult to let it go.
Yeah.
So, how am I gonna get this so that it's floating?
Now, will this work with the walls facing outward, like the right way, or no?
I don't know, honestly. Like, the only thing that's difficult about it is, I mean, I'm sure you could. Let me see real quick. I'm almost 100% sure you can. It's just the to be able to have the angled bottom coming in towards the center of the base, the wall has to be that way for it to do that.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Because it won't snap into the floor any other way, or it won't snap into the wall any other way. So yeah, boom. We'll just go 2 up. I wanted to go 1.5 up, but we'll go 2 up. See if we can. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's what my last one was 3 up. You can do it. You can do it 3 up too. It's literally just the same steps. It's just one further up. Then you put the flat wall on top. and the solid wall off of that. Took me a long time to figure out how to do this. It was just a lot of combinations of adding and removing stuff until it let me do it.
Yeah.
So that's right? Yeah. Yeah. So that would be a perfect circle.
I would make those, I don't know if it would work, but can you make that full wall a door or for the roofs to go on or no?
Yeah. Yeah, you can transfer this into anything you want after you've built it. Metal, brick, whatever you want afterwards. So let me see. So the thing that would be difficult about this part is you would have to almost destroy all the walls as you're, or all the roofs as you're going, because you can't. And then, oh man, that'd be. I wonder if I can make that into a half wall place. No, I can't.
That'd be kind of cool though if you could make that to a half wall.
Let me see if I can. Oh wait, I gotta freaking tap into it again.
Yeah, put the wall underneath it, that's all.
Will it let me remove like that? Oh wait, I gotta get rid of this first. Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it won't let you do it because you need to take the roofs.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, if I could go, what is it, a half? Go one, and then a half.
What about going up two main walls and going up a half wall and using half wall as the outside instead?
Yeah, let me see how that.
Same.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a decent rate. Go up your half wall.
Then roof. Oh hey. Oh wait, yeah, not that's. I need to go a flat wall there. There we go, and then a half wall off of that. The only thing is, I don't think that you can get. I don't think you can get a floor attached to it, or the angled roof like I did it on the other one. I don't think you can get this. Oh, hey, yeah, you can. Okay. It wouldn't let me earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a combination of height and whatever it is. And
Yeah, a lot of fiddling around when you're making certain things, right?
yeah. I'd like to know the guy that, I mean, I figured this out without, I seen a picture of it and I wanted to know how somebody did it, so I just experimented until I figured it out. I gotta get up there somehow. Let me get some stairs up there.
Yeah, that's another thing too. You're probably going to use stairs.
Yes.
With this part because we're up far, right?
Yeah, usually I'll build a set of stairs off to the side that I can run and jump up there. Oh, reasons. There we go. So the difficult part is, yeah, you're gonna have to get these destroyed for it to be as you build this part. So I'm gonna leave that one still, take this one out. So what is it, right? Yeah, it would be, actually I need that back. Right? Yeah, okay.
Thanks, God. Servers in. Servers now.
So it's just one more out on that one now. Come on. I hate these foundations. They never want to snap together right. So 1, 2, and a half. And flat floor. So yeah, it would just be a little bit smaller. Where did my stairs go? Oh, I took them down. Yeah, see, for me to get these roofs to attach, I'd have to have somebody destroy these as I'm building it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to put those into place yet. But yeah, it'd be the same kind of design. You just build it up and then over. But yeah, that's the same the basic idea. I'll have to have somebody that's able to get on and help me build it some other time. I don't have anybody that's around. But yeah, once I have somebody there, I'll kind of I'll make steps on how to build both structures, and then I'll just post them on that group page, because I know a lot of people have been wondering how to do it. But yeah, there it is. There's part of it anyways.
Okay, so I got the idea now. Just doing it now. Turned out much good.
Yeah, letting go of the pirate ship.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, it's good chatting with you. I'll message you when I kind of have a better tutorial built for how to do this one, because I haven't tried to do this one all the way through. But yeah, cool. We'll catch up later.